possums. Welcome to the Blue Broadcast conglomeration. That's right, folks. You are here at the BBC. You can tell your parents you get your news from the BBC. You can tell your girlfriend you get your news from the BBC as well. Thanks, Kyle. You like this, man? Listen, let me tell you something. We got very, very wealthy after the last stream, so we can afford nice things. Oh, man. A lot has happened, as you guys can see. You know, I've got my new desk set up, you know. I got my coffee mug. It's right over here, all right? Now, you may see my mic over here, all right? But my voice, it booms so expertly that I don't even need to speak in that direction to get to it, you know? It's a very great studio we have here. Honestly, you guys should be jealous. All right, well, let's goddamn hop into it, I guess. All right, so the first one I really want to look at is this video by our friend of the show, F.D Signifier. The video is entitled "If Drake's Your Favorite Rapper." ... I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Drake situation, but last year he got how do you say, disciplined and spanked like a child by one Kendrick Lamar, so badly that he decided to do the most caring thing possible, which is to sue everyone because he got beat so bad in the beef. So I'm curious what FD has to say. I've got a pretty good suspicion that he's gonna eat him up, but let's take a look at it. All right, one sec. Got to get used to this new setup. Look at that, guys. First of all, you guys see that up there? You know, the Blue Broadcast show. Look at that. All right, we're very official tissue here.
So here I am talking about Drake again. I know this is going to be hard to believe, but I really don't want to talk about Drake that much anymore. I made a whole 3.5 hour long video where he was a focal point of the discussion.
It's a good video, too.
I shouldn't have much more to say about him after that. And for the most part, I think I've shown restraint in terms of like how much of my content revolves around Drake, considering that he's easy views. Like I could end the video here, put him on a thumbnail, 100,000 views.
Yeah, you're right, Van Weezer. Allegedly, if he was going to strike a chord, it would be A minor. And I'm not a musical teacher, but not good.
Use tops in the next 2 hours, I promise you. But you know, I'm not that shallow, not that money hungry yet. Drake has not
appreciate that
at all, and I don't mean
also
tracks like
chat.
No Face, which I actually enjoyed. I didn't think that was too bad of a song. It's an honest reflection on what it must have felt like to take such a big L publicly, and I thought it was really good. But we've also
Nah, FD, that shit was ass. Come on. We gotta start telling the truth, man. That shit was ass, all right? It was ass. It was a 2-pack of cheeks ass, yeah?
Also seeing Drake pouting and whining on streams with the likes of XQC and Aiden Ross. There was that incredibly bizarre moment on stage where he rambles about not having any real friends and then plays Beyonce's Me, Myself, and I.
Yeah, that's how life is. But look, sometimes it's you and you alone by yourself. Sometimes it's you alone with your thoughts. Sometimes, you know what? Fuck this song.
Then there was that Fighting Irish song, which was clearly written and done during the beef because he still had his cornrows in. And that song, oddly, is just him.
What is it? The braids? Listen, let me tell you something. That Fighting Irish song, I don't know, man. Like, first of all, rap at Kendrick. Stop rapping at fucking LeBron James. And let me tell you something, all right? There'll be no LeBron slander in this household. And if he did cheat on his wife, he didn't mean to. Okay, and you know what's so crazy is, Drake, why would you force our king LeBron into a position in which he's cheating on his wife? Because we all know the GOAT would have never done that on his own. So let's keep this all in perspective.
him throwing shade at LeBron James, which is incredibly petty. And then we have the weird crash out academics had on LeBron James a couple of days ago. And of course,
Yo, listen, I don't know if y'all saw that video. I might have to play later, but it was nuts. Like, academics, academics was basically like, Drake was out here procuring and facilitating women for LeBron to have sex with, which, let me tell you something. That feels very, very much definitionally like sex trafficking. Yeah, you know what I mean? But hey, what am I? I'm not a big city lawyer.
Most notably, it's the legal actions he's been taking against his own record label, UMG, as a means to in some way win a rap battle legally when he couldn't win it lyrically. A lot of folks will have already chimed in on this by the time you see it, so I want to shout out those folks, and I'll put some of their videos in the description, but I'm gonna try to offer some particular insight in why I think this is happening from where I stand. And it's gonna be a little bit, but no, it's probably going to be exactly what you expect. But I want to be clear, this is all my personal analysis, steeped in my own biases, as everything is all the time when you're talking. For those head-ass people that are going to be in my comment section who think that something, this is biased. Everything is biased, idiot. Like, nothing that comes out of a person's mouth that is like normal is unbiased. So this is biased. This is my opinion, all right? Also, for those Drake apologists out there, this is not me supporting UMG or any corporate influence on hip hop. A lot of Drake fans tried to make the earlier legal action into some type of righteous crusade that Drake was on, fighting for the little guys in hip hop, even though he's fighting against the same tactics that he himself used to become the biggest rapper in the world and all that. But yeah, that's all the caveats y'all get. I know hip hop conversations in general bring out some of the worst weirdos. Y'all come up with whatever narrative, bad faith interpretation you want in the comments. I really can't be bothered. Now, I do want to recount some of the important details specifically about this newest lawsuit, because it really is beyond the pale of any level of dignity or ethics in the eyes of hip hop. And really, if he were to win this lawsuit, which he won't, but if he were to win, it'd be one of the most harmful things to ever happen to rap music and hip hop culture. Like, never has the phrase "not like us" been so effectively demonstrated in seeing what Drake put in this lawsuit and how it shows a completely selfish disregard for the art form that he purports to love and want to be a part of. Firstly, again, Drake is not suing Kendrick Lamar. He is suing his and Kendrick's record distribution.
First of all, he's not suing Kendrick Lamar because he don't want that type of smoke. In fact, this nigga is afraid to mention the boogeyman's name. You can tell. You would think he was Candyman for real.
Company UMG. It's not odd that both of them would be under the same umbrella deal, by the way. There are only like 4 real record labels that control all of music throughout the world. So, you know, it's fucked up, but it is what it is. In the suit, Drake accuses UMG of artificially inflating the popularity of Kendrick's diss record, Not Like Us, and saying that they willfully spread the song knowing that it spread the falsehood that Drake is a PDF downloader.
You know what's so crazy? What a ridiculous claim. Like, no one, thank you, Kippers, no one could influence me to be out here crip walking to Not Like Us, except for the fact that that song is a goddamn banger. You know what I mean? Like, could you, what do you think is happening? Like, I need Spotify to tell me that shit's fire? Fuck out of here, Drake. What are we talking about? Listen, you need Spotify to tell us that For All the Dogs was fire. You know what I mean?
Mind you, one, there's no way they could know that this isn't true. Like, nobody knows what these dudes are doing behind closed doors. That's why I don't put anything past anybody. That's just an unfalsifiable statement that will never hold up in court. 2, there's reason to believe it is true. As I and others have talked about before, Drake has a long history of questionable behavior with underage girls. It's all out there.
Nah. This is a crazy fucking picture. This is a crazy picture. First of all, unhand her, young man, middle-aged man. Move your hands. All right, whose fucking mans are you, Drake? You look crazy right now. Oh my God, Jesus. Kendrick should use this as the album cover for Meet the Grams. God damn.
there for you to see with a quick Google. This is only smoke to the fire, but it kills any idea that this could be defamation. Maybe Drake is going to go with the move where he says he's an ephebophile, which would be hilarious, but there's no way that Drake will get any judge to rule in his favor, considering all the stuff that's out there about him and teenage girls over the course of the last decade plus. Also, and most frustratingly, it's ridiculous to think that UMG artificially inflated the popularity of this song. The song was an immediate smash hit and cultural moment as soon as it arrived on airwaves. The very night Not Like Us came out, which was a Saturday night, it was being blasted in clubs everywhere. That was not artificial inflation. That was what the culture.
Now, FD. Now, we all know that fucking Lucian Grange at 3 o'clock in the morning picked up his phone and called Spotify, and they called every single DJ and said, hey guys, make sure you play this song. We're going to be calling Drake a pedophile. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Van Weezer, you said that's the thing that's annoying about legal filings. Lawyers argue shit in bad faith like nobody would have even liked that song. It's actually so fucking crazy. It's actually, you're 100% right. Listen, man, that's the thing about lawsuits. Like, yo, I could sue anyone. You know what I mean? You can sue anyone for anything. You know what I mean? Shit. Maybe I need to get into some of these lawsuit bags if this is how Drake moving. God damn.
Culture was filling. In the aftermath, I can imagine that UMG did, as is their job, what they could to increase the song's popularity, which again is something they've done for Drake himself numerous times. But to call it artificial as if this wasn't a natural happenstance is nonsense. What's worse is that in this particular aspect of the accusation, he implicated multiple predominantly black content creators.
First of all, yo, I can't imagine, like, imagine you're Kai Cenat, yeah, I mean, and like you get text from Drake, and you know Drake is like, stay on stream, we dropping, stay on stream, and like you do it, and then you like, wow, that was cool, and then immediately Kendrick Lamar drops, and then now you are named in a lawsuit against UMG that Drake has filed. That is fucking insane. Chat. That's gonna be us. The Blue Broadcast, we're gonna be in some lawsuits. I can feel it coming. All right, someone clip that, okay?
And React streamers on YouTube in the suit. He puts the thumbnails of these prominent black creators like Kai Cenat and RDC World in the actual lawsuit and says that UMG whitelisted the.
Yo, let me tell you something. I've been watching RDC for really, like, I love this nigga Mark Phillips and the rest of the gang. Yeah, I mean Leland, Desmond. Yeah, I mean the whole crew. Ben Son. I know that never in a million years did Mark think that making his goofy ass little fucking videos would end him up on the thumbnail of a multi-million-dollar lawsuit that Drake is filing. Like, this is actually insane when you think about it. Nuts.
The song so that they didn't get copyright claims as they reacted as if this isn't something that Drake also did for his songs. Thankfully, the suit isn't naming them as explicit targets for legal action, but make no mistake, naming them and putting them in the suit is an attack on hip-hop media as a whole. The idea that a record label could get sued for publishing and promoting a song that says something negative about another rapper is an attack on hip-hop at its very core. And the idea that you would name journalists in your lawsuit for just doing their job is low-key worse, at least from our perspective. Hip-hop was built out of genuine African traditions of boasting, rhyming, and cracking on others that have been around for centuries in African art and literature. Rappers have always joked and dissed each other. It's always been competitive. You can rightfully argue that the ways in which that competitive tradition has changed in the last 20 years maybe haven't always been that good. I would agree with that. And there is definitely a modern problem with dissing your ops and how that spills out into real life street violence in some cases. But this is not one of those cases, and those cases are historically incredibly rare. Drake then goes on to say the song made him feel like a target for harassment and states that on multiple occasions he's been targeted with violence as a result of this song. One situation we do know publicly, which
chat, y'all been putting your hands on Drake? Yeah, I know we don't condone that here at the Blue Broadcast. Here at the, sir, do you mind? Thank you. Here at the Blue Broadcast Channel, we do not advocate putting your hands on light-skinned rappers, all right? No matter how annoying they may be, okay? Sir. Can y'all see him? He looks crazy right now. You got your legs in the air. You got your dick out, man. Put some pants on. Get a dog, they said. It'd be fun, they said.
Which was the shooting that took place at his mansion, if not the night the song came out, then the night following. But he also mentioned multiple events since then. We don't know much about these events, and I don't want to wish violence upon anyone, to be clear, but we also just have to take Drake's word that these acts of violence toward him are the result of this song.
Yeah, put your dick away. Put your dick away, all right? Now, you ain't got that criminal complaint the last time. Put your dick away. Oh, my God. Let Snoopy live his best life. Here we go. Here we go. First of all, fuck Snoopy, you know what I mean? Fuck that Snoop in the clique he claims, you know what I mean? Then you said you're not going to put your dick away? That's actually crazy. Wow. We're going to write some bars about you for sure. Tee up, not like us.
As opposed to the years of grimy, low-key criminal activity that Drake has been connected to in Toronto. These are things that I won't get into, but again, feel free to do a few Googles. Drake has not been a clean guy for a while. I could go on, but I will leave the real analysis of the legal aspects of this to the experts on the topic. What I want to do instead is ask the question, why is Drake like this? Why is Drake the type of nigga to lose a rap battle and then file a lawsuit? Why has he struggled so mightily to get over this and not just drop some new music? Understand, hip hop and black culture is like most westernized cultures in that we are very forgiving to popular.
Hey, FD, let me tell you why. Because this nigga has been dropping new music. And that shit's been ass. Yeah, you know what I mean? That shit's been dog water. Yeah, you know what I mean? Get it out of there. Let me tell you something. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, it's like in The Last Airbender, you know what I mean, when Aang decided he wasn't going to kill Fire Lord Ozai, you know what I mean, and instead, spoiler alerts, he literally took the nigga's ability to bend fire. Kendrick Lamar walked in there and took both him and that light-skinned nigga J. Cole's ability to spit bars. Took it right out of here, you know what I mean, gone. Vamoose. And they ain't getting it back.
And talented men who take L's and or get caught doing harmful things to women and girls. R. Kelly, who is now a convicted predator, was known to be a predator for a decade before he went to jail. And
yeah, you said you support R. Kelly, right? No, I'm just saying because I heard you listening to Age Ain't But a Number with Aaliyah. I guess maybe that's not really supporting R. Kelly, but you were listening to Bump and Grind and the remix to Ignition. Oh, what? No, actually, now I think about it, it wasn't even the remix. You just listened to the original Ignition, which is crazy. I feel like we could accept the remix to Ignition. Don't say nah. Don't say nah. We know what it was. It's all right, man. We got him. Okay, yeah, well, yeah. You got to listen to the remix. You know what I mean? That's it. Listen, if I play Step in the Name of Love right now, you'd figure out how to dance, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here.
Barely suffered at all from it. I just did a whole video on Diddy, and you already know that story. There are people
we got to finish that video, by the way, chat. Good video.
Still caping for Bill Cosby, Trey Songz, Chris Brown. I can probably name a ton of other black entertainers who have been confirmed predators or abusers, and while many did suffer somewhat...
Kyle, you giving the pass is crazy, man. See, y'all be out here giving out passes, but to me, y'all implicating yourselves. Kyle, let me talk to you, man. Let me see your basement, man, you know?
Due to their crimes, very few fully lost their careers, especially the talented ones who were able to make good new things after their incidents. So if Drake would just come out with good music in these last 10 months, we'd have mostly been over it by now. He could have been doing TikTok dances again. Instead, Drake has made almost no music and has mostly made being angry and bitter about this battle the whole of his public persona. And even if that was just the extent of it, I probably wouldn't be making this video. But the legal actions and ramifications of them are so beyond, so awful in their implications, that it's genuinely a huge threat to the culture and art form of hip hop. And I need to understand why. Why is this crash out happening? How can we make sense of it? The best I've come up with comes from a conversation I had with a family member, shout out to you, you know who you are, that while not perfect in its application of sociological theories, you'll see why in a second, makes too much sense not to share. Drake is a beta.
Everyone, boo this nigga.
I know, stop. I know. I'm sorry. Yes, the concepts of alpha male.
What's crazy is like, listen, I love this guy, F.D. He's incredible. He really makes some incredible videos. He has like 10 hours worth of content, like going after the manosphere and the black manosphere. And for him to drop the calling Drake a beta is so crazy, boy. Listen, my man trying to get that bag up, you know? He's trying to get that bag. I'm right there with him. Van Weezer said, when are they going to rename the Barbra Streisand effect to the Drake? Yo, that would be such pain. Wow, that's a fact though.
Males and beta males and all that stuff with wolves is very much pseudoscience. This analysis is not to be taken as law or credence to those ideologies, but they are useful for making sense of this particular frame of behavior and labeling real things using understandable terminology, even if the terminology itself is not based on reality. All right, so there's your disclaimer. Drake is a beta. Drake has always been a beta and always will be a beta. But like many beta males, Drake aspires to be seen.
Chat, if a famously rich YouTuber like F.D Signifier made a video and put a bunch of beta bars over a picture of my face, that'd be it. Yeah, I mean, that'd be it. I'd be committing sewer slide for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'd be kissing myself. You know what I mean? That'd be it. That'd be my 13th reason why, for sure. No fucking way.
And exist as an alpha. He wants the esteem and respect and power that he perceives alpha males to have. Alpha males like a LeBron James, a man that he got tattooed on.
Le GOAT. Yo, you know what's crazy? I never... I always heard about the LeBron tattoo. I guess I just didn't think the LeBron tattoo was a picture of him when he was in fucking high school. That's not crazy? Chat? Like, I know they're like the same age, but like getting a tattoo of another nigga on you is crazy. That's just crazy, especially one that you like chill with. Yeah, I mean, like, but the picture being of them when they're in high school is actually nuts. Actually nuts. Sepokta? I don't know. Sepokta? I don't know what that means, Van Weezer. Break it down first. But that is crazy. That is crazy. Holy cow. I can't believe that. That's crazy. And it looked bad. That shit looks bad. Damn. That's crazy. Seppuku polka, yeah, 100%, for sure. This is nuts, man. Chat, I hope y'all listen. Okay, but hear me out though. If y'all are looking for like tattoos, I got some fire tattoos of me pictures of me when I was in high school that y'all can absolutely get tattooed on your body. I mean, I know y'all really fuck with me like that, so yeah, let me know. I can send it to you in the DMs. Don't even worry about it. It's not a big deal. I mean, something like
on his body. If you analyze Drake's career through the lens of him being a beta male, it actually makes so much sense of his behavior. Drake's always been a tryhard, always been deeply insecure, always been a suck up to whoever he thinks has more power and status than him. And significantly, he's always been either incredibly jealous, incredibly dismissive, or incredibly petty to other men who he feels he is or should be above. This is why he is so comfortable stealing from other smaller artists, either in the form of taking their styles or aesthetics or literally stealing their music. This is why up until he was above guys like Kanye and Joe Budden, etc., he
Van Weezer said, I need to finish my sleeve. Hit me up. I got you, King. I got you. It would be my honor to be blessed on that sleeve for sure. Yan said, so that tattoo I have of you on me is weird. Dang. Yeah, dog, listen, let me tell you something. It's not just the fact that you have a tattoo of me on your body. It's where you have it. And I'm not going to go into any other detail. You know what I mean? It's actually kind of crazy. Kipper said, we need a support group for those of us with blue tattoos. Listen, and let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all what you're not thinking about, all right? I'm going to help y'all out here because that's a great point. There needs to be that. And what you're not considering is that, like, I'm a baddie, you know what I mean? Which means there's a lot of beautiful, dumb women that also have my face tattooed on their body, you know what I mean? So, like, if you're really trying to meet some, like, very toxic but very attractive women, this is, like, much better than, like, the club or the bar. Just, you got to use your head, you know? Yan said, how do you know where it is? You know why. You know why.
He would always say he was their biggest fans and he loved them so much and he wanted to be like them. And ooh, Lil Wayne.
And let me tell you something, Kippers, the brand is brolic.
And ooh, find that clip.
Oh, Lil Wayne, he's just too good.
We gotta give Wayne the
he's
love.
just too good.
It's why he went through that weird period in the 2010s where he would be at every sports game, sports arena, wearing a different jersey of whoever the most popular team was at the time. It's why when he was with LeBron on LeBron's barbershop show on HBO, it felt like LeBron was talking to his son. It was weird.
Chat. Why does I don't want this gonna come off crazy because LeGoat for sure. But why did LeBron have a TV show on HBO? And called, like, I understand the culture of being called the barbershop, but, like, first of all, that nigga's not a barber. And the only reason I would say he's got some qualifications to have a show called The Barbershop because he must have been doing fucking witchcraft to bring his hairline back from the grave. Yeah, I mean, that's how you know money is really the solver of most problems because holy shit, actually fucking crazy. And let me tell you something. Saying that LeBron was looking at Drake like he was his son is so funny because, like, you know, like, I would have a tattoo of my dad on my body. So it does make sense. It actually does make sense. But it's crazy because I bet you Bronny doesn't even have a tattoo of LeBron on him. You know what I mean? So, like, really, Drake is the son that LeBron always wanted, I think, in my mind. You know what I mean? Kipper said, and it's like a green flag in a tattoo form. No, it's a green flag in the sense that, like, they've got great taste in men and they're very attractive. I don't know if it speaks too much for their decision-making skills, but you know what? Listen, I've said this almost too many times. I support women making wrong and bad decisions 100%. So you know what? I feel like you should all be looking for women that make bad decisions. That's it for sure.
It's also why his whole posture and behavior as he's been legitimately on top of the rap game just felt weird and forced and insincere. Drake is an insecure beta man-child, but he isn't untalented and definitely isn't hardworking because he is so driven by the insecurity that it drove him literally to the top of the music industry.
See, now FD is making a very good point because, I mean, there's been different eras of different people being on top of the rap game, but, like, I think one of the most prevailing tops of the rap game, you know, even if it fluctuates a bit, has been like Hove, Jay-Z, you know, Sean Corey Carter, you know what I mean? And, like, you talk about someone that, like, holds themselves in, like, a dominant, but like there's never a question that, like, he was the top guy in rap. You know what I mean? Like, I sometimes I'll go back through his discography and, like, in album 1, album 2, he's rapping like he has been the head of rap music for the last 10 years. Like, it's almost like, it's weird how inevitable he sounds. You know what I mean? Like, Drake is completely the opposite. Van Weezer said, when you see a tramp stamp of Blue's face, it's on. Yo, listen, let me tell you something, all right? Let me tell you what y'all are thinking about. I want you to imagine how much better back shots would be if you see this fucking face smiling back at you. Because like a proud papa, I'm gonna be looking up, looking up at you like, hey, good job. Good fucking job.
But even when at the top, when you're listening to Drake's music the last decade or so, it's mostly about him being beta. It's about him not feeling comfortable, not having real friends, feeling like people don't respect his position. And to be honest, he's right. A lot of people don't and will never respect him because we smell the beta on him. The vibes have always been off. It's because Drake has always been imitating what being a top guy is actually supposed to look like and feel like that people never respected him at the level he probably earned. It's why he acts like a groupie when he's around real top guys, real alpha males like LeBron or Jay-Z or multiple other figures. You can see the difference, and you see it reflected in the type of people, especially men, who love and follow Drake to the death. Drake surrounds himself with fellow betas that are just under him. People like academics and Aiden Ross, who are willing to debase themselves in order to court favor with men they see as
Yo, first of all, let me tell y'all something. Motherfuck y'all. I can't believe y'all let a nigga who did a live stream with Aiden Ross. Aiden, I don't know the definition and cannot pronounce fascism. Ross. Y'all let a nigga who got on a stream with him become president again? That's actually crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. You know what I mean? But you know what? And I take that back. It's not motherfuck y'all. Motherfuck Kamala Harris. Motherfuck, Barack Obama. Motherfuck Nancy Pelosi. Motherfuck the Democratic Party. Like, you know how fucking bad at ball you gotta be for this? For this to win? For this right here to win. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Also, you know what's so crazy about Trumpito this time? I mean, like, he ain't even got the same glow he used to have. You know what I mean? Look, I never seen a nigga who was balding look like, it's almost like he got into a second stage of balding. He looks balder now than he did before. This is crazy. Oh my God. You know what I mean? What the heck? Yeah, hey, listen, and the bots tried to stop you, Van Weezer, but you're absolutely right. Motherfuck Biden. Motherfuck Joseph Robinette Byron. All right, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And also, Kippers, it's way too fucking painful to think about. That shit is nuts, man. But that's all right, man. And listen, and I mean this sincerely. Like, don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, I love this fun shit, you know what I mean? I love the culture shit. Like, I love the jokey jokes and the kayfabe, and we support women being supervillains or whatever. But like, really, I want this broadcast to be the type of agitative left-wing propaganda that needs to happen in order to win this country back from these goblins and ghouls. You know what I mean? Like there's not enough voices out there like Kat Abu. There's not enough voices out there like Hassan Piker. You know what I mean? Like, there's not enough voices out here like fucking F.D Signifier or Christian Divine. You know what I mean? So like, we all need to do our part in getting the message out there. And if you got the gift of gab like I do, pick up a fucking microphone. This motherfucker costs $90. You know what I mean? Get some equipment and get out there and put it out there. Because let me tell you something. What we don't have on the left, we don't have fucking billions of dollars and a bunch of ghouls and fucking goblins pumping money into these news networks and these ad reads and all of this shit in order to buy our country back. But what we do have is we have the people, we have the voice, and we can keep pushing this shit. You know? That's what I'm talking about. That's what we stand for here at the Blue Broadcast Channel. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put my foot right up their ass. That's a fact.
Powerful and dominant. Drake's hardcore fan base of stans are the most beta men in all of existence. Whether they realize it or not, they identify with Drake because they love him as their beta messiah. Lizan Al what the fuck is that guy's name? Damn it, you're gonna use the meme on me again, aren't you? I've been saying this about Caleb Williams the whole time, but I actually don't know the real. Fuck. They are attracted to that energy, and in their view, Drake did exactly what they wished they could do. Work hard enough to be on top, just like the alphas, even if you know deep down inside, you're really not like that. This is also why Drake grievously underestimated Kendrick and why he cannot accept or recover from how badly Kendrick whipped his ass in this battle. Kendrick is he's basically a Sigma male. I'm ruining my career. Drake is ruining my career on accident. I missed that. This is also why Drake grievously underestimated Kendrick and why he cannot most beta men in all of existence. Whether they realize it or not, they identify with Drake because they love him as their beta messiah. Lizan Al got what the fuck is that guy's name? Damn it, you're gonna use the meme on me again, aren't you? Lizan, I've been saying this about Caleb Williams the whole time, but I actually don't know the real fuck. They are attracted to that energy, and in their view, Drake did exactly what they wished they could do. Work hard enough to be on top, just like the alphas, even if you know deep down inside, you're really not like that. This is also why Drake grievously underestimated Kendrick and why he cannot accept or recover from how badly Kendrick whipped his ass in this battle. Kendrick is he's basically a Sigma male. I'm ruining my career. Drake is ruining my career on accident.
Yeah, this is crazy, FD. This is crazy. Like, I mean, it's true though. Listen. If Kendrick were to be described as anything, it would absolutely be a Sigma. You know why? Because he's a fucking psychopath. You know what I mean? He don't like people. He's like a goblin that loves the smell and taste of blood. He's like a shark. You know what I mean? 100%. Oh, what are you enjoying the stream now? Wow, folks. We've got a very special guest here. We have our bestie, our girly pop boss, Parilani. Hey, baby.
What are we doing?
What's going on? Sir, if you can't chill out, you're going to have to go in your crate. Listen, I don't believe in prison, but I will lock you up. You know what I mean? Another black man in jail. Again, crazy. We are watching this video. I'm so sorry about that, chat. We're watching this video on why Drake sucks. It's so funny. I know you're tapped into this now.
I am.
The funny part about it is that FD, who I fucking love, he was like, he goes the only way I can describe it is like he sucks because he's a beta, Drake, which is so funny because like
that feels really bad.
Well, it totally is. Why don't you come closer so that we can get you on that one too? Which is funny to me because like F.D Signifier, like he also has like I think like almost 10 hours worth of video content, like breaking down the manosphere and the black manosphere. Oh, look at that. Which is very funny that he would even use it. Like the idea of using the term like beta and sigma is like
Yeah.
But like it just fits so well. Absolutely crazy.
It only really works when dudes are betas.
Wow, I mean, seriously, though. Van Weezer said, I would accept DNC money to make a podcast where I shit on politics, but I'd also shit talk corporate donors, so that's why they won't subsidize. Exactly. Listen, ultimately, when it comes down to it, is like they would sooner give money to a bunch of like center-right shills because, like, ultimately, Donald Trump has closer politics to the DNC than I do because I want to burn your shit the fuck down. You know what I mean? Listen. Free Luigi. Free Luigi from Super Smash Bros. Our favorite game that we play all the time because we love them. I think Kipper said hello, sir. I don't know if he's talking to the dog or to you.
He's talking to me.
You're very pretty, sir. Mm-hmm. If you're a sir, I gotta reconsider some things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get back to it. Let me actually give you some to that.
Kendrick is really a non-participant in the alpha beta paradigm that Drake operates in. He has his own standards and needs. He's not a dick writer. He's not super interested in fame. He's art focused, community focused, legacy focused. And Kendrick didn't run around chasing every.
Also, more importantly, he got hate in his heart in ways that just most people could not imagine. You know what I mean? Most of y'all will go your entire lives not feeling an iota of the level of hate in your heart that Kendrick Lamar has
and he's
in his pinky.
capitalizing on it.
Oh, he's absolutely
capitalizing. He's making it the most productive.
Honestly, some of y'all got a little bit of hate in your heart. You know what I mean? In which y'all get on the internet and y'all speak meanly to women. You know what I mean? You'd be racist. You know what I mean? You'd be homophobic. Kendrick Lamar brought down one of the worst figures in rap. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? You know, actually crazy. It is beautiful, honestly. Listen, honestly, this year I'm trying to step. I'm trying to step in the name of hate. You know what I mean? I'm trying to. Especially after my last few months, I am trying to fall in hate. No more falling in love. We're gonna fall in hate. You know what I mean? We're gonna chat. 2025, we're falling in hate. You know what I mean? Write that down. Someone write that down.
Every trend and kissing everybody's ass to stay popular, and he still got to the top of the music industry the same way Drake was. But to Drake's beta mind, Kendrick can't ever really be on his level and can't ever really possibly affect him, or at least that's what he had to have thought when this battle started. And you can really tell that he thought that he had Kendrick automatically because he kept egging him on. He kept on saying drop, 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 and nah, you ain't gonna back down. And he really thought after he'd released Family Matters that he was about to go on vacation. He ends that song with "You're Dead" on repeat. He thought it was over based solely on status, and
it really is so humiliating. Like imagine. I want you. Like, I mean, you know, because you were there, but like, yeah, imagine. And listen, you know, so Kyle was there too. Kyle was like, I can't wait. Kyle, listen, let me tell you something. All right, now Kyle. You remember Kyle from the bar. Kyle's the best.
Hey, Kyle.
And Kyle is a POC, person of carbonara, obviously.
Sure.
And when I say he was tapped into the culture, he would text me before, like, man, motherfuck academics and TMZ. If it was the news about the beef, I was getting it from Kyle every single time. Every single time. If you want to hop in, you'd have to just get that chair and then, like, probably put it a little bit further back.
She hops out, back in.
All right. Yeah, absolutely crazy.
I beat you.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah. So like, I honestly, I can't imagine dropping that song, putting all that effort into it. Like, you did. I'm about to go on vacation, and then literally 30 minutes later, Kendrick Lamar's like, bang. Sorry. Oh, folks, look at that. It is notable alcoholic BoJack Horseman.
My voice is feeling hoarse.
Bad.
I like
Absolutely
how
bad.
all of your impressions sound like the same person.
Yeah, like not Donald Trump.
That was not even an impression.
Oh. Hey, neither is your Trump impression.
You wanted... Oh, okay.
Wow, you did.
You want to hear a great... Sorry. Hi, chat. You want to hear a great Trump impression?
You know they're possums.
Excuse me. My impression's great.
Aw,
People
look
have
at
been
this
saying
boy.
it's bad, but it's the
Aw,
best.
This is our son.
Yeah, this is our so we have our
Yeah,
gay
thank you,
son and our
Brandon.
thought
That'd be
son.
nice.
Thought daughter.
Oh yeah,
No.
you are our thought daughter. Yeah, we have our gay son Snoopy and our thought daughter Daniel. Everybody, this is
You can call him Yell.
yeah. So this is in a serious note. This is Dare. He's an extremely talented R&B singer and a fucking idiot. So put that together. I don't know what you do with that. You know what I mean?
That makes sense for R&B singer, though.
Put some respect on. You said your favorite R&B singer is R. Kelly. Anyway,
whatever beta mindfuck he had did to himself to not realize who he was dealing with. And there's a part of me that's so confused with how dumb that strategy is that every once in a while I stop myself and wonder, is this some type of ridiculous 4D chess move that nobody is seeing, that somehow after damn near a year the outcome might change? But then I look at what's actually in front of me, and I look at all the evidence I see and don't see, and I see a dumb jock that can't believe some nerd got voted homecoming king or some shit. Like, that's literally the mentality. That's Drake's mentality and his fans' mentality. Whatever. This is why Drake's been whiny and pathetic the last 6 months, why he's acting like a victim when he's very much responsible for everything he's been going through, from the bad behavior to the bad strategy to underestimating his opponent and getting embarrassed. So now, with all of the alpha male imitation elements gone, stripped away from him, Drake goes into his white, not very hip hop roots and starts suing people to regain some semblance of status and power. My theory is his ultimate goal is to make sure Not Like Us is not performed at the Super Bowl, which would be...
hey, I hope you know they are absolutely motherfucking playing that at the Super Bowl. Listen, first of all, Drake is not thinking. Because see, if I'm Kendrick, I am performing Not Like Us for every single time that you did some goofy shit after this beef. Like, I don't know if I don't think you saw this, but at the pop out, so he did a big pop out like performance in California, like to put like a bow on the whole thing. He performed Not Like Us fucking 7 times. Like, that's more than dancing on someone's grave. You know what I mean? That's psychotic. That's actually psychotic. You know what I mean? Actually fucking nuts. Oh my God.
The most amazing thing ever to happen in the history of rap beef, but would be an incredible L, like bigger than all the ones he's taken thus far possibly. But instead of just taking that L, which so many rappers before him have done, including Drake himself, he's now made his L everyone's problem. He's threatening to make it so record labels are responsible for the content of the music they just publish, which means they be far less likely to support all but the most bland of rap music for fear of getting sued. He's making it
like, it's like, I think about like how bad YouTube got during the like apocalypse. You know what I mean? Like, once YouTube got afraid that they were going to be held liable for like things that were, you know, with sponsors and shit like that, and like it degrades art. I mean, it's the same mentality of like of people like being like, oh well, gangster rap is destroying the youth. It's like, okay, so gangster rap is destroying the youth, but not mafia movies, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so like, okay, so then do you take that? Okay, so now movie studios are not going to make movies about fucking serial killers, right? Because, you know, like, what are we talking about? Oh my God, absolutely fucking nuts. Kipper said, I've never seen a man ask for more than paying this man gonna end up a parish. Yeah, a pariah. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's absolutely fucking nuts, man. He is
well
gonna
on his way.
Yeah, 100%. Like listen, and I'm be honest. You know, I'm a fucking millennial. So like, I grew up. I was in high school when Drake dropped So Far Gone. You know what I mean? Like, and when he was dropping his mixtapes, and like, I remember his rise, and like, I liked Drake. I listened to a lot of Drake's fucking music. He had like a really like good underdog sound. And like, obviously that music has probably degraded extremely ever since like 2016, other with a couple spots in there. But like, someone that like would listen to like quite a bit of Drake, like it feel weird listening to him. You know what I mean? Like, cause like it's not just the weird, like, you know, weird stuff with what he's doing with young girls, but it's just like, it's so lame. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, remember this, listen, Sewer Slide is not a joke, but remember when I told you, that, I was like in such a bad headspace. I wanted to throw myself off of a balcony, but Liam Payne literally just did it, and he made it kind of lame. I do
remember that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Liam Payne probably saved a lot of lives because, like, listen. After he did that, I'm not throwing myself off a balcony. Like Liam, nah, I'm Gucci on that, you know. No, listen, Kyle said, hey, nothing's wrong with Mafia. Hey, Kyle, you listen, brother, you know, hey, listen, Poppy. You know I'm right there with you. You know what I mean? You know I'm right there with you. All right. You know me. I'm the Black Tony Soprano because every Tuesday is Titty Tuesday. You know what I mean? So like, I'm right there with you. You know what I mean? But that's the steps you start to take. Kipper said the legal can of worms that you brought up. Yeah, dude. It's absolutely a nightmare.
So content creators like myself will be muzzled and scared of legal action just for voicing opinions. I'm not a lawyer, but if I know anything about defamation from my minimal experiences in media over the last couple of years, I know that it's incredibly hard to win a defamation case as a public figure, especially against a giant corporation like UMG. So I don't expect any of this to ever legitimately be a problem for anyone long term, but it's the principle. It's the idea that this was the move he decided to take. It's the most un-hip hop thing to ever happen in the history of the culture, done by the...
It's like hip hop recently turned like, I think like a little older than 50, right? Like, so like it's like 50 years, which is like very young, right? But like 50 years of like, in hip hop especially, I think unique in the sense that like it is a competitive sport in many ways, right? Like even when it's coming up, like the whole rapping part of hip hop comes from like you know, MCs, like literal like masters of ceremony, like going back and forth with each other, right? Like, so a 50-year history of it.
As someone like outside of that community, like that feels almost like a betrayal to the community itself.
100. I mean, like, and I think I was explaining to you when we were going through the beef, like there are so many iconic beefs, and some of them that ended in like some really, bad stuff. And if I'm being honest with you, like the ones that ended really bad, like Pac and Big, that was really more about P. Diddy, Suge Knight and the beef that they had. It really didn't have much to do with actual rap, but like so many iconic moments in rap were built off of beef. You got Big, you got Pac. I mean, you have Jay-Z and Nas. I think I was telling you about 50 Cent and Ja Rule, where the Summer Jam screen, where he put, and Jay-Z, he put on the Summer Jam screen, he put up a picture of Prodigy from Mobb Deep, who was beefing with, because like he dressed up for
so funny.
It's so as Michael Jackson. It was like, oh, you dressed up like Michael Jackson. Like, it's so funny too because like everyone loves Michael Jackson, and Jay-Z's like, oh, you like Michael Jackson? You're not a fucking gangster. Jay-Z has a song with Michael Jackson, and Jay-Z was like, oh, you love Michael Jackson?
Too powerful.
Yeah, it's actually crazy, actually fucking crazy. Oh my god, nuts.
The man that many of y'all called the GOAT, that one artist of the decade, and some of y'all call your favorite rapper. It's really, really sad. I'll end by repeating what seems to be my claim to fame now, my most viral statement in the history of Twitter. If Drake is your favorite rapper, you're probably a loser. But I want to add now, with hindsight, that I realize if you're the type of loser to look at Drake's behavior and not see any problem with it, you're probably so much of a loser that you have no clue how bad you look to anyone else who has sense around you. So in that regard, you are just like your favorite rapper. I'm F.D Signifier, and this has been Light Work.
Yeah, listen, I love FD. Like, I'm gonna tell you what. So FD, he was. I remember I was telling you that, like, because me and P, we're not fucking teeny boppers, right? So like, but I use him as an example of he's like, I think he's in his 40s, but he's like a late millennial, and he was a educator.
Right. Yep.
And he was getting his PhD, and he started putting out these videos. I think after like maybe like a year or two, and then like one of them blew up, and then like he went from like to like quitting his job, quitting his wife, quitting her job, quitting his PhD program, and like focusing solely on he's been on stream with Hassan. You know what I mean? Like it's been very cool. I would kill to have FD on the stream. Oh man, my unk for sure. Okay.